sit right in our child's pose this morning. You can use your blocks or not. Bring your knees out wide and maybe start just on the forearms and move through the rib cage and the hips. Just start feeling that release of the spine. And slowly start reaching your arms further out and let your tailbone reach further back. And continue to settle deeper into your hips until you feel that full release back. Your forehead is reaching toward the ground. And take a long, deep breath in. And exhale. Again, we inhale. And exhale. Then we'll take our right arm and drop it to the right side of our body. And we'll take our left fingertips and crawl them off the mat to that right side. See if you can send that left hip back, reach long through those left fingertips. Try to open up all the way down the rib cage. And you're turning your head to look under your left. And we'll take a deep breath there. Then we'll move that right hand forward. We'll crawl both hands through center. Let the left arm drop to the left. Crawl your right fingertips. Look underneath your right arm. Reaching your right hip bone back and looking to your right. Lengthening down the rib cage on that right side. We take a deep breath. Then we move the left arm out front. Both hands come to the center. We spread our fingertips nice and wide. As we shift forward, we turn the biceps forward, tuck your toes. Move your knees and so they're under your hips, and then send your hips back here. Again, shifting side to side to feel the arches of the feet open. And then we'll continue to walk our fingertips forward, letting your forehead get a little heavier. Then on our exhale, we'll just shift forward. Shoulders come over wrists, turn your biceps. Tuck your toes, find your plank and pause there. Lengthen through back of them. Then press off strong hands, lift your hips into your down dog. As you're pressing your fingertips forward and reaching your chest through, make sure you're wrapping those triceps away. Then lift your right heel and allow your left heel to deepen toward the ground. Feel that nice stretch down the back of the leg. Then lift your left heel, let your right heel get deeper. Then just pedal both heels up and down a few times. Then push off your toes, come out to your plank. Take your knees down wide, sit back, release child's pose. A quick wrist circle if you like, a deep breath. Exhale, shift forward, toes tuck, we find plank. Then we tap our knees, sit back into our heels. Then we shift forward, we move back into plank, and then we push through to our down dog. Really feel those fingertips pushing forward. Your index finger and thumb should feel heavier than the rest of your fingers. Now this time, we'll look forward and we'll take our right foot and step to the front of our mat. Hands can be on blocks or on each side, or that right hand can be on your right thigh. We'll tap our left knee down and look forward. Your right knee doesn't move, we push that left heel back. Left knee tap down, look, lifting your heart forward. Push the heel back. One more time, that left knee comes down, it taps. Lift your heart a little further. This time we drop the left toe under. Move your right hand to that right thigh, sweep that left arm up. And you create a little bit of a back bend. Then still pressing through the top of your left foot. Bring your right arm up. Let your elbows come out wide. Now remember here, you can do fingertips supporting the base of your scalp. That feels better for your neck. Or you can keep your fingertips outward. Just try to widen across your chest. Then lift the base of your skull. Bring your fingertips back down. Have that left toe under. Lift the knee. Move your right elbow to the inside of your right thigh. Drop your left heel flat. and strengthen through your legs. Just take that left arm and sweep it up and over, lengthening fully down that left side. Our feet feel like they're pressing away from each other. Then we'll take that right hand, if it's comfortable for you, slide it down the inside of your right knee. And you can put a block there if you like. And use your right elbow to try to nudge that right knee further forward. You deepen that stretch. Then the left hand comes up with the left heel. We pivot our body forward. Our hands are on the inside of our right leg. We lower the left knee, walk the hands back, lifting the right toes. That right leg is as straight as you can get. The toes are pulling in. Again, hand can be on thigh or floor. And we hinge a long spine down. Try to lengthen from your top of your head to your tailbone instead of dropping your forehead. Then feel like that right hip is dragging the heel back. Breathe inhale. And exhale. That right toe then comes forward. The right hand moves over to the left. We kick the right leg back. We move our hands back in, shift the knees to our child's pose position. Sit back into our hips. It should feel like your right side is lighter than your left now. We take a deep breath. Our fingertips are spread wide as we shift forward. We tuck the toes and we move into our plank. Here we tap our knees down. We sit back into our heels, releasing those arches one more time. Then we shift forward, shoulders over hands. We lift those knees, finding plank, and we press through to our down dog. Fingertips pushing forward, chest reaching through. Now, as we look forward, our left foot takes the step forward. We find that long lunge position. Remember, left hand can be up on your thigh if that feels better. Make sure your left knee straight over your ankle. Right knee taps down, we lift the heart. Just starting to get movement through the hip and the glutes. Push that right heel back. Tap the knee down. You should feel length down the front of your hip into your quad as well. Push that right heel back again. This time that right knee comes down and settles. The toes drop under. You're pressing with the top of the foot. Left hand, left thigh. Right arm sweeps up. We create that crescent shape. Hips reaching forward. Then the left arm joins the right. Again, you can go with goddess arms, elbows pulling down and back, or fingertips supporting the base of the skull. Either way, we're trying to widen across the chest. Gaze is gently moved up toward the sky. One more inhale. We bring our gaze back to center. We bring our left elbow to the left thigh. Right fingertips down, tuck right toes. Push the heel back and rotate that hip open. Our feet are strong, pressing away. The right arm sweeps up and over an open palm. Lengthen through that right side. Then that left hand tries to slide down the inside of the ankle. Again, you can use a block there. The elbow is nudging that left knee out to the left a little bit further. And we take a deep breath. We then take that right arm up. As we rotate forward, we lift that right heel, pivot. The right knee comes down, the toes drop. We walk our hands toward our right knee as we lift our left toes. Toes pulling in, leg as straight as you can get. Maybe left hand to the thigh. Long waistline as we hinge forward. We feel that left hip pulling the heel back. Try not to round your shoulders, lengthen your spine, lengthen the back of your neck. Breathe into that space. Deep breath in. And exhale. Left toe then shifts forward. Both hands move to the right so we can kick the left leg back. We plant those palms up front. We wrap those biceps. This time we find our plank. We find that long spine. We take a deep breath. As you push away from the ground, tailbone lifts, we look at our toes. Then we lift our heels, look forward, move to the front of our mat. Any way that works best for you. Spreading your toes wide, chest to thighs, we release into our folded position. Really allowing your head to go heavy so you feel opening all the way down the vertebra. Then we bring our hands to our shins or out in front of your toes. Lengthen your legs, lengthen your spine, a nice flat back. So you can lengthen through the sides of the waist. Then as you bend into your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. To drop your tailbone, lift your heart. Do a big shoulder roll and let your palms come out front. Wherever it's comfortable for your shoulders, we take a deep breath. Then we bring our hands back down, tuck the chin, push away, rounding your spine as you come up. At the top, we rotate the palms forward, find our mountain. We reach our fingertips to the side. Really try to feel the full lift and lengthening through the sides of the legs. You take a breath, inhale. Then we take our arms and bring them out to the side. The shoulders release away. We lift our right heel. Our right knee then comes out front. We're flexing our ankle. See if you can turn your gaze and look to the right. Then rotate that right arm back, your left arm forward. Start warming your spine with your twist. Beautiful. Rotate back to center. Take that right foot, land your toe back, then press your heel down, keeping your right toes pointing straight ahead. Your left leg is as straight as you can get, and that left heel feels like it's pulling back. Now we look to our left. We rotate our left arm back, our right arm forward. We breathe. Keep your right arm forward, pull your left arm forward with it. Hinging into your hip crease, start going straight out front. See if you can square your shoulders so they're nice and even. And then let your left arm drop down. Keep reaching through your right fingertips. Find that hamstring. A deep breath, inhale, long through your spine. Now, as you bend into your left knee, reach both arms up. Lift your right heel. You'll send your right foot further back. Bring your fingertips down. Shift your weight, step your left foot back. Find your plank. Exhale, press through to your down dog. Looking back at your toes. Then lift your heels, come forward. Knees down here if you like. Elbows squeeze your ribs. Hips drop, shoulders pull away. Maybe you start in your Sphinx pose. See how your spine relaxes to that. Top of the head lifted. You can always bring your hands in, lift your elbows, cobra, or up dog if you feel like your spine is ready for it. Turn your gaze and look to your left. Then look forward. Then look to your right. Then look forward. Lower your rib cage down and move your hands to the sides of your knees. Tuck into your low belly. Knees or toes push away from the ground and press through to your down dog. Inhale, push your palms forward, lift your tailbone. Exhale, sink your heels closer to the ground. Then we look forward, lifting the heels. Again, we move to the front of our legs. Our feet are hip distance, chest to thighs, we meet in our folds. Take a deep breath. Bring your hands to your shins, straighten your legs, and straighten your spine. Maybe fingertips that move out in front of your toes, but where you can maintain nice long spine. As you bend into your knees, weight comes back into your heels. You can wiggle your toes, hands come to your thighs, shoulders pull away. We do that arm sweep, sitting into our chair. Feel the soles of our feet pulling closer together. We take a deep breath. We bring our hands down, tuck the chin, push away, round your spine out. Shoulders pull away. We find our mountain, our inner thighs join. Inhale, we reach top. Really getting that full length through both sides of the body. And we let the shoulder blades drop. We bring our elbows out wide. Drop the shoulder blades away. Lift your left heel. Find your focal point. Make sure your right knee has a little softness. That left knee comes forward. Flex your ankles, spread your toes. Then turn your gaze to the left. And you then start rotating. You're watching your left hand the whole way. Rotate left arm back, right arm forward, tapping the toes down to regain balance at any point. Then that rotation returns to our center. We take that left toe, which has a big step back. So we want to feel like we're stretching through both of our legs here. The right hip is pulling up and back. That left heel is reaching out. We then look to our right. We rotate, watching the right arm the whole way. Right arm back, left arm forward, left heel stretching to the ground. Deep breath. Inhale, we come back to center. That right arm pulls forward. We're still long through the sideways. Both legs are straight as we start that forward hinge. We feel our fingertips reaching out. Our shoulders are parallel to the mat. Then the right hand just releases to right thigh. We continue to lift out of that right hip and reach out of left fingertips. Breathe into your hamstring. Inhale. Nice and long through the sides of the body. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, we bend into our right knee. We reach out, lift the torso. We lift that left heel. We send it back. We bring our fingertips to the ground. We shift our weight, send that right foot back. Find your plank. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, come out to your plank, maybe knees down here. Elbows squeeze the ribs, hips soften, shoulders pull back. Your Sphinx, Cobra, or up dog. Top of the head is reaching the sky. Shoulders pull down. Look to your left. To really rotate your neck until you feel a stretch. Then look forward. And then rotate your neck to the right, left. Come back to your center, lower it down. Move your hands to the sideways, again, knees or toes. Strengthen your spine, push away from the back and through to your down dog. Take a deep breath. Lift your heels, bring your knees out wide, sit back, release into your hips. Circle your wrists as needed, shift through your tailbone. Let's go through it with a nice, even vinyasa. Breathing with each motion. If you need a wrist stretch here, go ahead, let the tailbone release. And take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling with a fingertips reach for a nice wide spread fingertips. On your exhale, shoulders shift forward. We rotate those biceps, tuck your toes, find your plank. Nice and long through the back of your neck. We breathe, inhale. Exhale, we press up and through to our down dog. Here we're going to move our left foot more to the middle. Take that right heel to the sky. Three-legged dog. As you look forward, that right foot does that big step forward. We tap the left knee down. Drop the left toes. Sweep the arms up. You're pressing here. Shoulders back, heart lifted. We take a deep breath. Then we bring our arms up. Our right forearm comes to our right thigh. Left fingertips down, tuck left toe, push the heel back. Drop that left heel flat. Strengthen through your legs. Left arm reaches up and over left ear. Opening the palm. Right hand slides down the inside of right knee. Take a deep breath, inhale. We take that left arm up. We lift our left heel. We pivot to the front. Here we push off our right foot, bend the left knee, step the left foot forward. We meet in our forward fold. Inhale. We lengthen into our flat back, straight legs, straight spine. You bend into your knees, move your hands up, drop your hips, lift your heart, shoulders back, your chair pose. A deep breath, inhale. We lower the arms, lower the chin, press round. Here's that mountain. Inhale, we reach, lift up tall. Arms come out wide, shoulders release, lift right heel. Right knee comes forward. Flex the ankles, spread the toes. Look to your right. Watch that right arm rotate back, left arm forward. Inhale, center. Take that right toe, step back as big as you can. Look to your left, rotate the left arm back, right arm forward. Keep right arm there, pull left arm forward. Hands straight up, lifting left hip up and down. Square up your shoulders first. Then drop the left hand wherever it works, but not on the kneecap. Press that right fingertips forward, that left hip back. Inhale, bend left knee, lift right heel, inhale up. Exhale, right toe back, fingertips come down. We shift our weight, we step the left foot back. Find that nice solid plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale out to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows in, hips drop. Your cobra, sphinx, or up dog. Inhale. Exhale, we lower it right back down. Tone the core space, knees or toes again. Push away from the ground. And into your down dog. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. This time we move our right toes toward the middle of the mat. The left heel reaches to the sky, three-legged. Then as you look forward, that left foot takes that big step forward. We crawl those toes up front. That right knee comes down, the toes drop. We sweep the arms into our crescent, wherever it feels best for you. Hips reaching forward. Then we reach up, that left elbow comes down. Right hand down, tuck right toes, push the heel back. Drop that right heel flat, strengthen through your legs. Right arm sweeps up and over, long side body. Left elbow slides down the inside of the ankle. To whatever degree works for you. Take a deep breath, that right arm comes up. We lift our right heel, we rotate forward. Shift your weight. Shift your weight off your left, bend your right, step that right foot forward, and meet in that hold. Take a deep breath. Bring hands to shins right in front of your toes, flat back. Strengthen through the soles of your feet, they're pulling in. Knees bend, hands come up, tailbone drops, and hold those arms to your chair. Make sure you can still wiggle your toes. Hands release, chin starts to the chest. We push, we round. Shoulders come away, we find our mountain. Inhale, we reach up top. Nice and tall to the side of the waist, we breathe in. Exhale, the arms come out wide. Our left heel lifts, right knee inside. Find your focus. Lift that left knee out. Look to your left. Rotate, left arm back, right arm forward. Keep your right arm forward, pull your left arm forward. Take your left leg big, step back. Lift out of your right hip. We take our arms wide. We rotate, right arm back, left arm forward. We're looking right. We pull the right arm forward. We hinge straight out. Lifting that right hip, square up your shoulders, and let that right hand come down. Still reach through left fingertips. Is your spine as long as you can get it. We then bend our right knee, reach up. We lift our left heel. We spring it further back, fingertips come down. We shift our weight. We step that right foot back. Land our plank. Exhale, press into your down dog. Back to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows in. Drop the tops of the feet, maybe. Heart comes forward. And maybe here you just do a toe tuck, an elbow bend, a push, and a press through. Whatever works. Right? Feel each of your finger pads pushing forward. Lift your right heel. Let your left heel get deeper. Switch heels. This time, lift both heels. Bring your knees wide. Soften into your child's pose. Letting your forehead either rest on the back of your hands or resting into the ground, and your arms come to the sides of your body. Letting those shoulders release. Maybe rock a little across the forehead. Move the hips a little bit. Long, slow breath in. And exhale. To the top of the low belly, gently round your spine up. We'll bring our hips to one side, let our legs come around, and then move toward the front of your mat. Your feet should be about hip distance apart from them. We'll bring our hands behind our knees. Pull against the back of your legs and just lift the sides of your waist nice and tall first. Shoulder blades release, then drop your chin. Pull away from your thighs, rounding your spine back. Then slowly let your shoulders continue to lower toward the ground when your knees come in. Let your shoulder blades relax. Back of your neck long, head is rested. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees drop out wide. Move the back of your hands into your inner thigh space, finding your butterfly. Shoulder blades are wide and flat, jaw is softened. We breathe. One more exhale. Then we'll bring our inner knees together. Keep your left foot bent 90 degrees. Bring your right ankle to your left thigh. That right knee will reach out to the right. The ankle is flexed. We lift the left foot. We then reach around either the left hamstring or the left shin, and we draw it in close to our bodies, opening up that right glute space. Nice long inhale, long exhale. As you lower your left foot down, release your right foot off. Right foot plants, left ankle comes to right thigh. We first just press the hip open, left knee reaching to the left, ankle flexed. Then that right foot lifts. Again, we reach either behind the hamstring or around the shin. We hug it in close. You can add little shifting motions here. Whatever gets into those deep little spots of that hip, the lower back, those glutes. A deep breath in and exhale. As you release your right foot, uncross the left, hug your knees and take a deep breath. Then on your exhale, do your toes to sky. Let your shoulder blades go wide. Let your legs sink into your hip joints. Feel free to bring those knees wider, reaching toward your toes for your happy baby. Feel free to do a shoulder stand or supported shoulder stand. Whatever your body feels best with right now. Remember, any of these poses should be effort-free, right? We just feel like gravity is pulling our body down. We're not having to do any work to it. Soften the jaw. Relax the space around your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And gently lower your toes. Maybe back to butterfly, knee up with inner knees together, or your corpse pose. Feel your body get heavier with your breath. Your inhale is long and slow, but you're trying to fill your lungs with that breath. Your exhale moves off the back of your throat. Jaw is softened. Next breath brings movement to fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. As you bend your knees in, move your pinky toes to the outer edges of your mat and enjoy some nice wide-kneed windshield wipers. Going at whatever pace just feels good for you, feeling that reach across, so you open the rotators of the hip. Then we'll draw the knees to the chest one at a time. Take a long, slow breath. If you'd like, you can drop this pose over to one side, keeping your knees hugging toward your chest. From whatever position you're in, gently move yourself into a seated position. And let your shoulder blades release into your back pockets. Feel the lift of the spine, the lengthening through the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in here. Slowly exhale back and throat. Next, inhale, sweeps fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands move through the center of the heart. And it's with a gentle bow forward that we say namaste. So good, everyone.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.